the Negro Leagues. When I met Buck in 1993, one of the first questions that I posed to him was, what motivated you to want to build a Negro Leagues baseball museum? And his answer was succinct, but very poignant, so that baseball's unsung heroes will never be forgotten. The beauty of the Negro Leagues is that they didn't care what color you were, and they didn't care what gender you were. A story of monarchs and greys, clowns and Crawfords, eagles and giants, and of course, stars, who defined what for the love of the game really meant. And on those fields, under those lights, legends came to play. These are the legends. These are their stories. This is the Negro League. Me, the fastest man to ever play this game. How fast was Cool Papa Bell? I guess you could say faster than a light switch. The legendary Satchel Paige would say of his friend that he was so fast that he could walk in a room, turn off the lights, get in bed, pull up the covers before the room went dark. Circling the bases in an amazing 12 seconds. He twice, honest to God's truth, twice scored from first base on a bunt in exhibition.
Did you ever race him, like, before a game in front of crowds and stuff?
We had a doubleheader in Cleveland, Ohio, and he was in the stand. He see me running the bases around, and they say, I left my track shoes home, so I didn't have any track shoes. I got work.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Extra bases here for the speedy Cool Papa Bell. Line drive, and Bell kicks it into high gear, and no one can get there. Bell rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw. Safe, he scores. Nobody runs like Cool Papa Bell.
I need it, baby. I'ma tell you anywhere and why I need you, baby. Your flaws. I love how you're designed. I can't find nothing wrong when I look into your eyes.
Give it a full shot.
Cool Papa Bell comes to the Negro Leagues as a pitcher. Had a full repertoire of pitches. Really good fastball, great breaking ball, screwball, knuckleball. He earned the nickname Cool Papa while facing the legendary Oscar Charleston in a crucial situation in a game, and he struck him out.
You're out! I thought Oscar Charleston in Brentfield. Wait a minute, something in my eye. Yeah, that's a curveball in the eye. That's what's in the eye.
And that led the St. Louis Stars manager to say, that guy is cool. And then he added Papa, and the name stuck. But Cool hurt his arm. And it was almost a twist of fate, you might say, that after he hurt his arm pitching, they moved him to the outfield. And the legend of Cool Papa Bell was really born.
Good knuckleball. It would cross up his brother Robert, who caught him when he was young. Robert told James only to throw it when they absolutely needed to get a strikeout because Robert kept hurting his fingers trying to catch it.
Cool Papa Bell is in left field there on our Field of Legends at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum because of another special ball player that's in center field. But Cool Papa Bell is one of the greatest center fielders this game has ever seen. Quick release that made up for the injured arm and blazing speed. He played a shallow outfield, so it was hard to bloop it in front of him. And you had to hit it on a rope to get it over his head because he could get on his horse with the best of them. And Cool would use that blazing speed and ran himself into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1974.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And what a play! Ball game.
They gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Never going up. All I wanted was to be
Cool Papa Bell was one of the great leadoff hitters of all time. He became a great switch hitter and then started primarily hitting from his left-hand side. So he's getting a running start from the get-go. Once while playing in Cuba, he hit 3 home runs. And you'll say, well, okay, there's a lot of guys who've hit 3 home runs, but there are not a lot of guys who hit 3 inside the park home runs in one game. Cool Papa Bell, while playing in Mexico, goes from first to third so fast on a single that the Mexican team stopped the game in protest because they swore he had cut across the diamond. There was no way in the world any man could get around the bases that fast. That's the speed of Cool Papa Bell.
Were you always fast? Oh, yeah, I was fast when I was a little kid. It was just something born in me.
And he lays down a bunt. Barehand grab, fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall.
Cool Papa Bell played on 3 of the greatest Negro Leagues and Pittsburgh Crawfors. As Cool Papa would say, they said that they would let a black man play in the major leagues if they could find the right one. Well, according to Cool Papa Bell, they clearly weren't looking for the right one because the right ones were all there in the Negro Leagues, and Cool Papa was right there in front of their eyes. Well, if you could see it, where he was a member of the great about 25, 30 miles per hour. Y'all, that's too slow. They should have named a section of I-70.
When Cool Papa got inducted into the Hall of Fame, he thanked them for letting him smell the roses while he was still alive and called it the biggest honor he ever received. But he always said the biggest thrill of his life was seeing the big leagues integrated. And gone!